just heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shout it, he not me. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall and shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There is, and for guys on defense, they've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Williams is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Play action. It's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
On play action, Fields. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards.
The teams practice their plays during the week. They're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
Dancing to his left. Stays on his feet. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they come up now, 2nd and goal. Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Nick's going to tap this forward, and he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. To throw is Nix. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here's 3rd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Back to the air with Nix. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing. Yeah. Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now it's Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And a big 32-yard play on third. Back to throw. Fields. Touchdown! Pat Fryermuth. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Boswell good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
To throw, here's Nix. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Fields is intercepted for a third time. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Oh, a good return up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Fields is intercepted for a third time. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Williams will try again. Oh, but he's going to be met behind the line and taken down. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
He's got it, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
Now, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Adam Troutman taking it in. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game,
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Fryermuth with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The leading rusher in NCAA history from Youngstown State. Here's Jaleel McLaughlin. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Open man is the tight end Troutman. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Nix to the air. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Again, it's Williams. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
They're going. It's Nix. That is caught. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Fields. Flushed out right. He's got Pickens complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
We talk about mobility in quarterbacks all the time. Here's what really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All eyes on Fields. Buying time to his left. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now Fields. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the byline, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. Well, now how about this return? And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. This is 1st and 10. throwing Nix. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. This from long, very long range. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and that changes everything here in OT. So it's the Broncos who are going to get the first shot at things. They'll have it here as we start in overtime. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get this to the 32. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And that is incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always feels, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
On fourth down, Nix. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Steelers earn the win at home as we say so long from Pittsburgh.